What's up, Slick Block? It's your boy, D.W.G Gamer. And we're back, back with some more Hogwarts Legacy. Now, last time we were playing, we, something rolling. We did the rolling quest. This chick was worried about her uncle being dead. Right. I don't even see it. Did I make it up? Was I seeing it? It was like the Tale of Roland, or the Trials of Roland, something like that. Quest, and I did end up breaking into two parts. So that was 33 and 34. This is now part 35.
Perhaps I'll make myself a copy.
The last time I was at D.W.G, Madam Green had everything.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about.
Just be careful.
It does sound interesting.
Or she might take
Alright. When the season changes next, I'll go to a long braided ponytail. I think that'll be a good look. Like I said, I love music. I'll put it on the floor. A little bit of audio feedback is okay. Wait a minute.
This must be the entrance to the Hall of Herodiana. Here it is. The Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles.
Revelio.
Now to see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was.
Flipendo. Leviosa. Accio.
I think I just killed myself.
Repulso. Revelio.
Yeah, I did kill myself.
Repulso.
Now, did I not?
Revelio.
Okay. Dangerous.
Repulso.
That chest looks interesting. That wasn't too hard. Wonder what's next.
Okay, so I got his hood. What's he want to put it on? I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a garbage hood. You know, it's, in comparison to my Slytherin and dark art robe. Hell, even this. Yeah, this one looks better too. You know what it is? Is that it's like it's dirty. It's just it's dirty. That's what's throwing it off. But nah, I will put it on.
Revelio.
Okay, so there's something up there.
Also. Accio. Also. Accio. Repulsor. Accio.
It took me a minute, but I got it.
Whoa. Accio. Repulsor. Accio. Repulsor.
It took me a minute, but I figured it out. Yeah, I figured it out. Alright, on to the next one.
I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Just one left.
Oh, it actually looks like some armor. Okay.
Revelio. Accio.
Alright, see what I gotta do.
Oh.
Ah, almost. Ooh. I glitched that, I think.
That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for Herodiana Byrne after all.
Pretty sure I
And
cheated.
this must be the
Yeah,
last
I'm
piece
pretty
of
supposed to do it.
Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable.
I don't know about that. Is this remarkable? Maybe, I don't know.
Revelio.
A lot of people with stabs and staves.
Potions is dull and charms is dire.
Heard
Nothing's
you're
as
defending
clever as
Hogsmeade
playing
against
with
trolls.
fire.
You know, there is such a thing as...
When I landed Dark Arts, I don't remember shit no more. It'll be the first thing I first see I put it on. I'm always running with my wand at the ready.
It's about time Hogwarts put someone like that.
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
Yes,
Of course,
Gracie.
but not for free. That wasn't easy.
Of course, of course. I'd pay anything. Oh, how grand! You'll look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all time. You're my second favorite hero.
Lucky for us, we have Professor Weasley.
Now transferring to both factions just to get away
I'll tell you this. The outfit looks good. The hat looks good for the outfit. The robe or the cape, nah, it's just garbage. Instead of being white, it should have been blue and gold. Like the outfit, really. Okay, now what to do? could do this one.
Glad you came.
Talk.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find D.W.G?
I spoke with them.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I've actually met Mrs. Sprottle. I recently spoke with her about her friend Claire Beaumont.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
What does Miss Sprottle have a Wingwood?
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying traveling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Yes, I agree.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. Ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
Okay.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
I will. That's exactly what it is. This is to go here, travel. I'm hoping this doesn't take long.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Absolutely.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I, and the vendors I help, would greatly appreciate it.
Revelio.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Alright, let me see. Not the same. Going back to this, my favorite handle.
Hello, Hamora.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
I guess I'll wait till nighttime.
Mine now, demiguise.
Revelio.
Ranking me with code.
Revelio.
This looks intriguing.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Mysterious ordinary robe.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Oh, my sincerest gratitude. You
Revelio.
so.
If it weren't for the coffee.
Alright, that was interesting. This one, she's an interesting character. I'll see that. I'll see that for sure. So she was an aura, she retired, and she settled here instead of going back home. Crazy enough, I think we got a sky quest to kill that troll. The troll mentioned in the letter. Nothing we have to do, but it was a side quest.
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
This is utter nonsense. I've never heard such rubbish in all my life. I think I get more sense out of mooncalf dung. Yeah!
Comes to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to find Zerone. Better have a look around. See about the Hawklums and the box of letters.
Incendio.
That's all the Hawklums for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
Incendio.
Out.
Revelio. Caporzo. Revelio.
Something had to be down there. And her husband's just coming here to...
Incendio. Depulso.
to get mushrooms? This is... I don't mean to be suspicious of a dead man, but... she may have been married to a criminal.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Where's your choice to avoid?
Defender. Accio. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Flipendo. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Glacius. Accio. Defendo.
That was a close one.
Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense. That answers my questions. That clears her husband of any suspicions I had. I guess. Because I don't know how long this troll's been down there. And there is a huge possibility. Oh no, okay, he could like fail down through here. And force, but clearly he broke out. Clearly that's a breakout, not a break in.
Revelio.
I don't know, man. It's mighty suspicious.
Repulsor. Lumos.
From what we hear, her husband just died like a short while ago. You tell me within like what? Let's say a month.
Lumos.
A troll set up shop here?
Revelio.
That seems impossible,
Lumos.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's suspicious.
Defender. Incendio.
And when he got sick, did he really get sick, or was he attacked by the ogre? Well, troll. It's a troll.
Revelio. Accio. Repulsor. Revelio.
I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying it's weird. And clearly, I did not get something from him yet. sent notes, I believe, dear Mr. and Miss Sprottle, for the hospitality, but felt the need to put a quill to parchment with thanks to you as well. All of your spite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about the ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Miss Sprattle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days, so I appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however. This does not mean I will go easily to next week's match, you know. The Ravenclaw is no match for the Slytherin this year. Most briefly yours, Philomena.
This must be Sorona's box of letters.
I arrived here. I had trouble sensing that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me, and hundreds sending an owl to my parents asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presumed you're not secretly Legoman, but I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I do myself. That day in the three broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in the corner, Sir Blake and an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dipped in ink woefully into the floor, dripping ink woefully into the floor, and you came to sit with me. Well, I shall never forget about it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. You told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts. I looked at you, and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confidant. Contented. To you but the confident. Oh, confident, not confidant. Contented. Confident and contented, which sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed or chimed, yeah, in the non-magical sense. I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me, as I could choose the path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first year which I had been seems worlds away, and I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub, and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. Please tell Miss Sprout that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprout whenever I can. Had a delightful conversation, and I'm unashamed to admit, her incomparable cauldron cakes. Miss Rona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. See? Dear Serena, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchen and asked Finley, to make your favorite cream crowdy. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries at the time of year. Genius, that Finky. Bess.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Dear Miss Sprottle, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you said that you and I had spent the afternoon at Galderag last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed, at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hatband without wounding either my hat or my head. Why was it on your head when you were doing it? Oh, Take the hat off. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for it. Now, feeling like a marvelous, fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. And she did. She owned that place specifically, not a place like it. She owned the Three Broomsticks. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Spravo agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Sirona.
I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Revelio. Revelio.
Yeah, that's how I understood it. I said the way I said. This is an ominous place.
Revelio. Revelio.
I don't know how I missed that. That's evidence.
Revelio.
There, now I can say I got everything.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Can't thank you enough for helping to save the
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hall clumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
Is Mirabelle
I
Professor
saw a
Garlic?
letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlic?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Happy to
I'm
help.
glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Okay, we're gonna get here, Slick Block. I decided what I'm going to do
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle.
is I'm
You
going
certainly
to
made an impression.
cut out trying to figure the puzzle out until I solve it. Excuse me. 'Cause I'm gonna do it. So if you enjoyed this episode, give a like and comment down below. Tell the purpose if you enjoyed. This is D.W.G Gamer with Slick Block Mafia. Subscribe to join Slick Block. And deuces, SBM. D.W.G is hell. Peace.